Everyone forecasts the death of the Aussie dollar. It's held up really well in 2016. Can it keep going up and up in 2017?
We think it moves up, Matthew. Rate hike coming, resources strength, dollar goes up.
I think it's going to be pretty flat without wanting to sit on the fence. I think you'll see slightly weaker commodity prices next year, but the market's expecting an interest rate cut or semi-priced in, which I don't think you're going to see.
Well, we see 3 out of 4 scenarios for it to go down, so we think the weighted probability is much lower.
Have you got a number?
Sub 65.
Lower. I'd say around 68 cents. A point forecast is always impossible to get right, so I'm using that as an indicative level. But I think the reality is the Fed will raise rates probably by three occasions, which is what the Fed's currently suggesting itself. In Australia, we'll be cutting. And so that interest differential will widen against Australia, pushing the Aussie dollar lower.
I would say lower, but I think there's a chance it goes higher in the short term.
Can you give us a prediction?
We're 75 today. I'd say 65 by year end.
Up for the first 4 or 5 months, 82 cents for the terms of trade going up, current account deficit reducing, and then falling later on as we get maybe 3, maybe even 4 US rate hikes.
I think roughly the same again, but I wouldn't be surprised to see if there's going to be a large move, I think it will be to the downside.
On the back of weaker commodity prices, I think the dollar does eventually fall under 70, land somewhere high 60s.
It's a close one, but I would say down. I think interest rate differentials will trump higher commodity prices.
Have you got a number?
Below 70.